No, we needed to open a browser and go on Google Chrome, first one, and open Google on that. I don't know if it actually will, or maybe it will open up at the same place. That's nice. And Firefox. So again, we have Firefox, and it seems like the browsers are based mostly on, either one of them. Well, again, I haven't really followed much along in regards to these things. So let's see if we can see any difference in regards of Google, or maybe Google have, who knows? I don't know. But let's see here. And we'll do like this. No, we actually want the other one on top. Can we just do that over again? Let's get this one on top. And let's see if we can get any difference. Okay, so that one and that one. Got it, good. Okay, so we are running again. Doesn't really look much of a difference at this moment, it seems. So maybe Google has stopped doing it. Or maybe we need more quality, but that actually looks looks pretty. I don't see any big difference as far as I can see. Actually, that looks pretty the same actually at this point. Not really any difference as far as I can see. But I remember in the past, at least, there was a difference. But it doesn't seem to be the case now. So I guess they have maybe stopped doing it. It was also outrageous, it's totally outrageous to feed a browser lower quality images, it's disgusting. What are these people doing? It is, but yeah, the quality actually seems to be pretty much the same here. We could try my old browser. Let's see here if we can. Let's try that one and see what happens. Yeah. That's great. And let's go to Google. And see what it says. Now this browser is also based on Firefox, and that was the one that I've tested with in the past in regards of low quality. So let's see what it does with that, if it's the same. I guess Google might have fixed the issues and all that, and of course it also is outrageous, it's disgusting, And Facebook is apparently still doing it, as we could see, the quality difference is very, very, so it's disgusting. It's utterly disgusting. So because you use another browser that they don't want you to use, they will make low quality images for you. They will feed you low quality images. And when you see when they talk about what is actually going on behind closed doors on these big companies and all that, it's just utterly disgusting. Utterly disgusting to hear what is going on. And you can see that on BitChute there is a channel which is called something Latin. I don't know why they would choose Latin, but it shows they have different people from different companies of these internet companies, and whistleblowers, and these whistleblowers, what is happening behind it's criminal. It's disgusting. It's utterly disgusting that they are doing. Anyway, it does seem like Google has bettered themselves. I can't really see any difference in the quality, I must say. So it seems to be the same quality now. So that's nice, but beforehand they really had low quality on one browser, and it was disgusting. It's utterly disgusting. It's outrageous. Why would you ever do like something like that? Well, maybe because you want to push people over to another browser, because when they have issues, they're like, what, and then they want to find a browser that works, right? And then they are pushed, on another browser they might not even want to be pushed on, because they want higher quality, pictures. But actually, it seems like Google, it doesn't seem any difference now. So they might have fixed that. That's at least nice. But just doing it once is just disgusting, and you don't know it, and you just, this is, and then you check it out and you find out, yeah, they're doing that. And this is disgusting, Another thing that was, of course, Google YouTube. Now, in the past, you could actually play videos in the background. Now, Google YouTube didn't want to do that, want to have users to actually use the internet as we have always used it. So they made something so you couldn't do it. Now, then you could actually in the browser go to something called Request Desktop Site, and then you could actually go around it. I think you might also need it to be actually in regards of opening a tab in the hiding mode here, and then do it. I can't remember but it was possible to actually go around their security bullshit. And then, of course, they destroyed the next thing that you could do as well. So you couldn't do you couldn't use the technology as you wanted. And then, of course, they made their own program that could do the exact same thing as what could be done in the browser, and, of course, taking money for it and all that. So we shouldn't be allowed to do what we usually do on a browser. Apparently, this just so that was outrageous as well. But of course, that's Google, and of course, all their bullshit. It's just bullshit, pretty much. But it seems like they actually have stopped doing the low quality images in regards of Google, at least. Facebook is still doing it, and of course you're not told about it, right? So you just we can try the beta version actually of Firefox and see what happens. And now I don't think actually I don't think I can go on Facebook than I need to in regards of writing my code and all that. And that, of course, might not be so good when I'm on live. So it might not work. I don't know if I actually logged in on this. We'll have to see. It's a little slow. Again, I put some plugins, so maybe some of the plugins are making it slow or something like that. I don't know, but it does seem to take a little time. It needs, I'll not do that, but, maybe, let's see here, add-ons. Maybe I should try to actually remove the add-ons. Can always install them again. Let's see, disable, or disable them, disable, just to see if it actually, I haven't really done much in regards of Firefox, the standard Firefox. Just installed the beta and all that. I could just actually, I can pause the video, of course, and then I can just pause. And there we go. I guess that was one way of doing it, So we are now logged in, and no, we still have the same low quality on Facebook, as you can see. Would you like to receive? Never. So running the beta version of Facebook, and it's still feeding me low quality images. It's disgusting. It's utterly outrageous. That just because you use another browser, it actually feeds you low quality images. What other bullshit? Really, what other bullshit? Facebook should be ashamed, but of course they should be ashamed of many things, like Google should, and like YouTube, which is owned by Google, as I understand it. And many of the other big companies seem to just work for the devil, pretty much. And your internet in regards to Facebook, for example, right? I really shouldn't have used so much time on it, but and then they destroyed the search thing where you could easily go back in your what shall we say, diary and Facebook diary, and that they destroyed that feature, and they just all this what shall we say, all this commercials, advertising and all that they put in, and it's just outrageous. Never ever should have started on Facebook, but low quality, and low quality. It's disgusting, utterly outrageous. You can't nearly see what is actually, it's disgusting. But anyway, I'm looking into Firefox if I actually should replace Firefox, or actually replace this one with Firefox. Firefox is still. I've tested my website player. Tested it with different. That's the reason why I have so many browsers installed. I've tested, my let's see if we can find it. Yeah, there we go. My Ultimate Video Player, and I've tested the Sticky Roll player as well on the different browsers, and looked at how they work and how they react and so forth. And pretty much I found out that all the browsers based on Firefox, can play in the background in regards of the music player, for example. Oh, that didn't took the music player. Let's go up here. These are just my test sites, pretty much. They are not. I'm not finished with. Not finished with it. I'm just testing things off on 2 different places and all that, and of course testing, things here and there. This is not the thing that I loaded. Okay, it's just still loading. It seems to be a little slower than the other browser that I have. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just me. Or maybe it's because I'm recording, actually. That might be the reason. But now it's loading, as you can see down in the bottom. And waiting a little, and it's hopefully going to come up. But I found out that it's only on Firefox that these can actually play in the background on Android. So for example, I can start it, and it should be on. There we go. So you can hear there's music in the mobile, and what I can do is do this, and I can even close the screen, and it still continues to play. Now, some of them actually do continue to play like this, but they turn off after 2 minutes and 18 seconds or something like that. And that would be Opera Mini and Opera Touch. But Firefox just continues to play the files. Now, another thing that is a problem is that MP4 files can't be played on the other browsers, but on Firefox there is no problem in regards to playing it in the background. See here, set it to play, and close down. There we go, still playing. And now it's playing an MP4 file, and it's playing it in the background. This is what Firefox can do. But if I go on Chrome here, I get into all sorts of problems. So this is nice, it works, and it continues to play as far as I've tried out. But if I, for example, go to, let's see, Opera, right, which is based, well, actually maybe we should just take Chrome, because that would be the main thing, right, in regards of Chrome. So we take Chrome, we put in SRAP, Jesus is God Almighty, or Sticky Roll Audio Player. It stands for that, That's the name the author gave them. So, okay, and it loads the player, and everything looks pretty good, right? And let's see here. So we try to play the MP3, and that works. And as far as I remember, it actually continues to play. So that's nice, right? that works. But let's go back. So that's one thing. That's the MP3 file. So let's go to the MP4 files, and we should get some rainbow colors now. Took me some time to fix, but and I'm still not finished overall. But I think it looks pretty good actually with the rainbow colors. Anyway, and we'll start it. So let's try to go out. Now it's playing an MP4 file, right? And whoopsie, it stops. And all the Chromium seems to pretty much stop. Well, I don't know what these two are running on, Opera Touch and Opera Mini. Opera up here, as I understand it, Opera Standard, is based on Chromia, and all these AdBlock browser beta is also based on Chromia. Opera is based on Chromia and Chrome, of course, So I don't know if there's any settings that you maybe can set up in regards of playing in background, light mode off, downloads about Chrome. Actually, what is about Chrome 79 operation system and so whatever. Site settings, maybe there's something allow cookie. No, I think I have been in here to try to find something that could background sync allowed, ads allowed. Oh, we have ads. Why would we ever allow ads? But yeah, it does. I don't see anything in regards of. And of course, the other thing that I have a problem in regards of these players is in regards of the UVP. That's the, what is it called? The UVP, is that like the ultimate video player? That's what it's called. And there I actually have a problem in regards of playing MP3 files in those. So it might be something in regards to the player, but at least it has problems with those three up there. And those two can play MP3 files, but only for 2 minutes and 18 seconds, then they stop. Now, it's not like I would like to, you still get a radiation and all that when you get it from the internet and all that. But, it should be something that, the technology shouldn't be in the way, That's just my thing, I'm tired of technology being in the way, and when they do it on purpose. So it should work here now. Yep. And it should be playing in the background. Or maybe not. Did I not? Oh. Hey. There you go. And as you can see, it actually plays in the background. But after 2 minutes and 18 seconds, it stops. So it doesn't even finish one file. It doesn't even finish one song, and then it stops. And then when you go into it, it starts again. But, that doesn't, make sense. But of course, it can't play MP4 files either. Well, it plays them, but again, if you go out, cancel, just play it. Now cancel, play. Apparently it has to, apparently. Okay. Now it plays, and then I go out, and then it stops. And the same thing with Opera Touch. Now, again, I don't know what Opera Mini and Opera Touch is based upon, but there seems to be a little difference, but at least they play the music file for 2 minutes and 18 seconds before stopping. But Firefox and Firefox Beta and this Adaware thing here, browser, which is based on AdBlock browser, which is based on Firefox, actually, works very well in background, both on MP4s and MP3s. So, and of course, that's nice to have, I don't actually know if what happens if I play some. I guess it should probably work in the background, and probably a lot of the other browsers don't. But let's try it out. Yeah, let's have let's have the two Babylons, and let's take the first chapter here and set it to play.
Chapter 2. Trinity in Unity. If there be...
No, it stops playing. Okay, that's sad. Okay, that's sad. I would have
Chapter 2.
Would have been nice
Trinity
if it would actually
in
play from.
If there be this general coincidence between...
No, that seems to sadly not work. What about my main browser? SAP. But anyway, in regards of Facebook, Google, and YouTube, I just wanted to say it sucks. Pretty much sucks. And all the other big companies out there that are doing outrageous things, you know, and trying to lead us to their products and all the spyware and the outrageous where they are, what do you call it? Doing so people are not seeing what is posted or is, what do you call it, taking, if they don't agree with a subject, they take it, they lower the, so people don't see it's just disgusting. It's disgusting. Okay, so we need to find the YouTube playlist again. What did I push on? Okay, that's fine. Let's just take do we have in regards of the sovereign pontiff. That's the Antichrist, by the way.
Chapter 6, Section 1, the sovereign pontiff. The gift of the ministry is one.
Now, sadly, it closes down. I don't know if that would be YouTube that then might, because again, YouTube made a lot of things where you couldn't do what you wanted. You could do it in the past without any problem. So it wasn't the browser, it was YouTube doing things that was crazy daisy. So linking from YouTube might, I guess, actually still have this crazy thing from it, I guess. I don't know, but it doesn't work. So let's see. What about a podcast? Can that be done in the background? We'll have to see. Let's just start the podcast. And
Wretched Radio begins in 3.
It's probably in regards of YouTube crazy daisy that it doesn't work.
I am a Ferrari. You're a Ferrari too.
That seems to work. So again, I would guess it's in regards of YouTube, with all the crazy daisy things. Again, I remember that it was, I used it, played things in the background and all that. I didn't do it that much, but I did it, but, I don't want all the radiation and all that. So, but anyway, it was a functionality that worked, like every, and they did one of their crazy daisy things and stopped making it possible. And then you could still actually do it if you did something in regards to the browser, in regards of, but they stopped that as well. So you could clearly see that they were going against this thing. They didn't want you to do it, And then, of course, they had their own application, right? That works as well.
Okay, we're going to get started shortly. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about MCC, which is sponsoring this evening. I'm James Suki Weber. I work with MCC.
So it seems that it works with the podcast, the SoundCloud. So it's the only thing it doesn't work with is YouTube, and again, YouTube did crazy daisy things, so probably their fault for it not working. That works as well. It's probably not working. Nope. And the other ones are broken as well. I'm not sure why the links broke so quickly in regards of Icecast, but seems like all of them broke. No, there we go. But yeah, that's sad. So YouTube doesn't work now. Of course, in regards of linking to YouTube, I'll just put things on my server instead. As time goes, I have 40 gigabytes of storage to put things up, and they're not filled yet, so I don't have any problems in regards of. Yeah, so that's yeah. Guess I really don't need the beta versions. There's probably not much difference in regards to the real and the beta version, but both of them looks pretty. I guess the picture is a little different in the beta. I guess it's a little. I guess it's a little better on the beta. But I don't really know in regards of how quick this browser is compared to the other one. I do have things that is activated, I guess. So disable and go back and disable, and this one would probably need to be, but I'm not sure how good it blocks advertising. uBlock I use on one of the browsers on the computer, and that has worked pretty good, but yeah, Firefox makes me happy. To help us understand your input, we need more information. Please describe what you like, the content. Well, I think it's open source, right? And it's not Google. That would be... So please be sure not to include... Okay, if your feedback is related to a website, you can include it here. Whatever. I don't really have... I don't know. But I would like to see them actually... I do wonder there might actually be a plug-in to... I remember actually where the browser could make it... I actually tried it at some point where there's a plug-in where you can actually make the browser send another signal than that it's Firefox, and thereby Facebook will feed you the right images. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting that they would do it. It's utterly disgusting, and I wonder if there's like a Facebook, if I search on browse, if Facebook have actually, but it's just stupid that someone makes a problem and then the user needs to figure out and to see if there's a solution for it, and of course some people would need to actually use time on making a fix, right? It's just disgusting of them, I think. Let's see what we find if we search on Facebook. And it's raining in Denmark. There's a Facebook ad blogger. That would be nice. If it actually works against all those disgusting advertising. Oh, that's just added it, And if I ever need it, I can try and activate it. Which version am I using? The standard? Yeah, standard Firefox. Okay. Added, no, cancel. I'm sure there's a Facebook blogger as well. Ad blogger for Facebook. Okay, so there exists apparently different ad bloggers. Let's see, picture quality. Facebook. Again, I can't. I did try application, in the past, and but it gave some other problems, I remember. So it's just wasting our time when they're doing these stupid things, and thereby, why do I even use Facebook? So anyway, nice with some add-ons. And if it actually works, it seems like there's a tab thing. Okay, didn't it install that one? Okay, apparently not. Add-ons. No, it's not there. Maybe it's down again or something. Start synchronizing bookmarks, passwords, and more with your Firefox account. I wonder if that actually can help you rescue your your tabs, because the only problem, and this works exactly as the other program that is my primary, nearly the exact same. It's the interface is very much alike the interface that I like. And then, of course, they have Adblock Browser Beta, which is based on Chromium, and I'm like, I don't like that layout and all that. I don't know why they would go on this. I guess maybe because of Facebook feeding low quality images to the other application. I don't know, but they also talked about they could block more advertising and all that. But I have not seen any problem with the other one. It works wonderfully against advertising. So that seems a little, that doesn't seem like, what do you call it? But yeah, it looks pretty good. Isn't that missing a playlist actually now? It should be one more. Okay, maybe it hasn't updated it or something like that. Maybe it's from the cache or something. Should be 2 more playlists, I think. Again, I'm still toying around with the application. I have 2 applications that I'm looking into. There we go. Actually, 3 new ones. No, 2. The 2 Babylon. No, we have 2 Babylons. Okay. Oh, we have SoundCloud playlist and a Baptist. Then we have Know the Course and Live Q&A shows. That is also Know the Course. So now, sadly, the guy that is having the show is a Roman papist, but he really knows a lot about fungus. So you eat the meat, and you spit out the Roman bones, But he knows a lot in regards of fungi. And fungi is a big problem in society. And of course they don't want to tell you because it's big business, So, and I'm battling fungi myself. So, anyways, we'll see how that goes, But I have Operation Fungus Killer 2, or what do you call it? Fungi Slaughter 2, So, but anyway, that's future in some sense. Still need some things from England as well before I'm ready, and there's a lot of things I need, after the Sabbath and all that. Next week I'll see if I can get I should be, hopefully if the things from England are coming soon, I should have all the things to start up on my second Fungal Slaughter 2, But it's like 600, I think, in regards to Know the Course episodes, and they're all free, and it's in regards of fungus and all that. But it is a little slow. Now, of course, I'm also recording, but it's also 600, things. So the great thing with this application is that you can do like this. You can push this one, the arrow, and will actually flip the things around. And that is wunderbar. This is wonderful. If you want to take the oldest first and the newest last, this is a way to do it. Because I had problems with that. YouTube doesn't seem to have that function, so this is a little slow here. Oh, now I know why I actually took that off. It was because the player gets smaller and doesn't become bigger again after you have been in a playlist where there's only 4. I'm not sure if that's probably a problem with the player itself. When you only have a playlist with 4 and I go into... Oh, I'm already... What is happening here? Okay, yeah, you can see it's now small. So whatever I go into is now small. Which seems to be an issue, an error or something like that, because it actually should give me at least 7, but I think in the beginning actually give me more at the moment. So that was actually why I deactivated that thing, so I wouldn't get into that problem, because it gets kind of small when you only have 4, And again, I don't know why it doesn't, anyway, there we go. That's much, much better. Filling nearly the whole screen. Now, of course, in regards of when I'm going to end with this, I'm probably going to make it smaller because some mobiles are different, right? And, the problem is if it's too big, the player gets too far up and thereby it's hard to see and so forward. But 13 at the moment I've set it to, and that should work on every single browser that I have in regards of it. So even if they have things on the bottom or the top or whatever and all that. CIS. There we go. Oh, rain. I should really get some food actually, but I really couldn't care in regards to the moment. But I know, of course, tomorrow I'll probably complain in regards of not having food and all that. But I just, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm just, and there we go again. It seems to work pretty good with every single browser. It doesn't seem to get too big. 13, yep. And let's see, there we go. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Let's see if what it does. Yeah. So at least it seems to be working pretty good. And of course, I'm still just testing a lot of the things, on the player itself. And I must say, both of the players, I'm getting to a point where I'm getting, podcast, I don't need that actually. SoundCloud, I don't need that. A lot of these things, radio things and all that, I don't really need it. And I can fix the YouTubes off as well, and I can just download the YouTubes and put them on and so forward instead of playing it directly from YouTube. That would be a way. And then of course they can play in the background if I don't take it from YouTube, right? But yeah. Uh-oh. So, yeah. Is that all? Does it? Okay, maybe because, yeah, there we go. It even seems smaller in regards of, there's a lot of room up there. Okay, so already. Just taking a little time to load. Oh, rain, typical Denmark. Really getting tired. And that works pretty good as well. So again, every single one seems to work pretty good with 13 in regards of my mobile anyway. So as it should be. But still, again, it has this problem. If you have a playlist where there's, for example, only 4, it goes down to using that as standard instead of what I've set it to. And that seems to be an error in regards to the application. But works pretty good. So it works every place, and of course my main browser as well. Let's open it up, a refresh, and there we go. So every single browser that I have works with 13, and I'll probably put it down to 7 instead at some point when I get it all. But as long as I'm testing and all that, there's no need. It's only giving me 10. Okay, it's because playlist, it's not enough in the playlist. Let's try this one, and not sure why it actually went to that point, but yeah. And my last resveratrol I've taken today. I don't have more resveratrol, which is said to be antifungal and all that. So that's at the end of that. So, oh well, rotating a little, I guess, in regards of. Yeah, I need to get on the second thing here, but I'll see in regards of Sunday or Monday and begin to collect the things and see and take another one, give it another hit, and hope that it will take it further back. I'll probably used too much space and all that, and going to renew it and so forward. That's fine. Carl Cole, Hayes, yep. We have 13 again, so every single one works with 13, so that's nice. But in regards to the Chrome, AdBlock browser, Beta, and Opera and all that, and I'll have to check in regards of Firefox actually replacing the other ad-aware browser here. I don't know if when they have last updated this or if they're ever going to update it again or whatever. But it seems like Firefox might actually have the possibility of rescuing my tabs. And again, the interface is exactly pretty much the same as the other application. And I don't have, it's nice. So it actually seems like I needed to talk to Firefox maybe in regards of putting a save tab button up here. Maybe it would actually be those that I should have talked to in regards of that, complaining to the others. I should actually have complained to Firefox, maybe. And maybe there's like where help in regards of where I can actually write them, maybe. Or maybe this is just help and all that. Get community support. Oh, that's forum and all that, I guess. Oh well, but it would be nice with a save tab function. But I have to test in regards of making a profile and all that. Maybe they have made, in regards of this thing. Is this the beta? No, this is the standard version, like the beta. So you can sign up, and it has this synchronizing bookmarks, passwords, and more with your Firefox account. And I would guess that in regards of tabs, that it might save the tabs. I don't know, but I'm just so tired of losing all the tabs that I have in the browser. And so if it could actually, be able to restore the tabs every single time, that would be nice. So I don't lose 100 tabs or something like that and lose all the information I had. This is a big problem in regards to this application, AdBlock browser, and I'm pretty tired of it. So I'll give this a chance to see if it actually could, replace this one. If it has a function to actually not delete my tabs and all that. I wonder in regards of app info, in regards of what application. It just says 1.4, but that doesn't say anything in regards of the Firefox version it's using. Let's say 68, yeah, whatever. Is there actually anything where I can see what Firefox version it actually uses? About it? Doesn't say, it's just say 1.4, yeah, that's great, but what about, what Firefox version are you using? 2018, so I guess it's nearly nearly, some months, and then it will be nearly a year ago since they last updated it. No, it still works. It still works as it should. So there's no problem in regards of it overall. It works wonderful actually. I just wonder if Firefox with the add-on in regards of uBlock Origin, if that does the same job in some sense, there's no need of and if in regards of sign up, if it actually helps you in regards to the tabs and all that, that would be wonderful. Let's see here. Synchronize your bookmarks, password, and more on every device. But what about in regards to the tabs? Securely access passwords. Get a logout for data breaches. Firefox send larger files securely and private. I don't know. I really don't know in regards of. Okay, so. Okay, choose was to synchronize bookmarks, history, logins and password, add-ons, open tabs. Open tabs. There we go with the open tabs. That would be nice, actually. Preference. If it actually works, because the function is not in AdBlock browser, and they could just have added it in the AdBlock browser. I don't know why they wouldn't add it in the this is a feature that, in regards of the tabs, losing the tabs. I'm so tired of losing a lot of good tabs where I have information that I want to look at later on, and then it just crashes, right? So that's very sad. I guess I could actually just delete this one. I have beta version and all that. So Opera Mini, Opera Touch, I don't really care for those browsers anyway, but it's more like for a testing purpose, I guess. I guess Chrome pretty much will do it pretty much because they're based on Chrome, so I don't really need these multiple others. I just need Chrome. And actually, I don't need AdBlock browser either in regards of if this can actually do it. But I'll try in regards of... Of course, I need to fix a password and all that, but that's... How old are you? Oh, that's a good question. Well, I'll just pause it. Okay, so it's... well, maybe I actually should pause it again. Okay, so we're driving again, I think. Yep. So I got a password and all that, and it says, why synchronize multiple devices? The sync service isn't a permanent backup. It's simply a secure way to transfer saved bookmarks, history, and passwords between your own devices. You should install Firefox and sync at least 2 devices to protect against losing your data. If you need to restore it, but forget your password. I'm not entirely sure why you need 2, but why is more than device required? The Firefox is connected. Sign in to Firefox on another device to complete setup. Well, this is bullshit pretty much, because I don't really have another device. So can't I skip this, you know? Are you saying that I need to install Firefox? Actually, I think I actually have it installed on the computer, by the way. I installed it not long ago for testing, actually. So I guess maybe I can just make an account on that. What is this new design they have made, you know? Come on. Sign into Firefox. Yeah, let's see. Sign into Firefox. Yes. And yep, okay. Let's try it out and see what happens. Okay, and say continue, and then the password. Yeah, save. Send Firefox directly to your smartphone and sign into, yeah, okay, so it wants my, not wants my phone number. Send Firefox directly to your smartphone and sign into complete setup. Well, I am signed in, you know, so. Okay, it should send me a link. I'll just pause it and whatever, this just. Okay. I really don't know what is going on with this. You know, I should now be connected. Send tab to device, so I can send tab one way or the other. Connect another device. Send directly to your smartphone and sign into complete setup. Send Firefox directly to your smartphone and sign into complete setup. Well, I am, you know, I am on. Okay. No, let's just. No, I don't know why it can be so hard to make a function that where you can actually save your tabs, you know, instead of needing all this bullshit synchronizing, you know. But I should be logged in now, I guess. And I should be able to share my tabs. No, maybe not. Well, request site. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to, you know. Connected to. I don't know what is going on. So connecting. It is connected on the computer. Send tab to device. Yeah, I actually have it. It shows it. Okay. So what happens now? Send it. There we go. That's from my computer. But do I need to push it? Apparently I need to push it for opening it. You know. But of course, I only have one tab on the computer, so that's if I have like more opened, and what happens if I didn't? So I can send Send. I don't know about this. You know, I think it's you can apparently sync now. I'm not sure what happens. Sync signs taps. Now, how hard can it be to make a function that actually saves the taps on the single device? And if it breaks, you know, you could just restore it. Is that so hard? Instead of making all this, you know, sending backward and forward and all that. But why did I actually see sync now? Send. What was it in regards to Firefox monitor? Firefox send. I don't know what I pushed last time, but there's a lot of things here. Privacy, new window, login, add-ons, open file, find. No idea. Okay. Oh, that device settings. Whatever. Send tap to device. There we go. That's okay, but that's only one tap. It doesn't make sense. Anyway. I don't know about this, you know. Is it really too hard to just make a, you know, function to save all the taps on the device, or have a, what do you call it, sign in to send up to 2.5 gigabytes sent to who? Can you send to device or what? Select files to upload. Allow whatever. So I can send up to 2.5 gigabytes to the other browser, what, easily, hopefully. Firefox Sends lets you share files with end-to-end encryption and a link that automatically expires, so you can keep what you share private and make sure your stuff doesn't stay online. You know, in the past, you know, it's not rocket science. In the past, you could send files. It didn't matter how big they were. You could just send them, you know. And all these things that, oh, you can only send 2.5 gigabytes or whatever, you know, it's just stupid, you know. Standard features in the past that worked and people used and all that are now not standard. Now we have all this insanity thing here and there. Let's see if we actually have tabs. Look at that. There's room for a button in regards of saving all the tabs, like a automatical function that saves all your tabs, like whatever, you know. That could have, you know, be able to restore your, if you ever lose your tabs, right? That would be nice, but nothing up there. No idea why no one would fix that. But apparently I probably talked to the wrong people in regards of the AdBlock browser in regards to that. I should have talked with those at Firefox. So maybe I can do that. Maybe they have an IRC channel or something like that. Who knows? Anyway, I guess I'll stop the video. I'm just speaking, you know, whatever. But yeah, it seems like might be a pretty good alternative in regards to Firefox here. And I guess it also, I don't know what the date is in regards of, but it's probably newer than the AdBlock browser, which seems to maybe have been stopped working on that. I guess I need to go into it to actually figure it out. Settings, Mozilla, Firefox about. No date on it apparently. I guess, no, you're right, release credit, whatever. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, I'll stop now. I'm getting tired, you know. Have a good one, all of you. I'm